This is the Hurd podcast. I'm Kils.
It is your girl, Dany. Welcome into the new year. It is 2024. And it doesn't feel any fucking different. Like, none
I think
whatsoever.
it's more of a mindset.
Yes. I think, I mean, I don't do New Year's resolutions. Do you?
No, I just give like affirmations to myself of things that I would like to accomplish in the year. I create goals for the year. But it's not a resolution.
Okay.
Like I'm not trying to do a 180 for the new year. It's just like, just want to be progressive in certain things. That's where.
Okay.
That's what
I do not have a New Year resolution, but I do have goals that I want to accomplish this year.
How was your New Year's?
My New Year's, I actually had a wonderful New Year's. I actually had a wonderful end of the year.
You know what's so crazy? Because we go to the same lash tech or whatever, and we was talking about you going to like what is it, Chic?
Chic, yeah.
So it's a party that costs an arm and a leg, and under the pretenses that you get free food and
free alcohol.
But
it's not free alcohol. You pay for the food and alcohol. That's what you're paying for.
You're paying for
but
food and alcohol. And I was like, 150 sounds so crazy, right? And then she was like, yes, I thought she was like, 150 is crazy. I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, when we was paying $10 to get in the club, she was paying $100. So I thought that was crazy then too. Are you getting top shelf liquor?
Yes, you are getting top shelf. Okay, let me tell you
about. Is it worth the experience?
Yes.
You don't have to break down every moment of the party.
No, I'm not going to break down every moment of the party. So we can continue with the party review. Party review. All right. Party review. Anyway, so Chic. That is what I did for New Year's. New Year's. It's a party. You dress up elegantly, and they offer you food and drink and. Just good service. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually at Russo's on the Bay. It used to be this year was two Chics. There's Chic with Milk and Honey, which is, I believe, they're the THC group, which is like, they used to do it with Natalie. THC and Natalie used to do Chic together. Used to be one Chic. Now there's two Chics because they split up. They beefing, so they split up. And because it would be like the equivalent of me and you both having Hurd You Sis, and you decided that you wanted to do Hurd You Sis 1, and I wanted to do Hurd You Sis 2 on the same day.
Okay. People do stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like restaurants. Like when families have beef, they might have a one restaurant and then they might have a two.
Yes. But basically that's what happened with Chic. We went to Chic with Milk and Honey. Let me we also did bottle service. So let's on top of the 150, we did the bottle service.
Does that guarantee you a table?
Yes, it guarantees you 2 tables.
Okay.
And it guarantees you 6 bottles and express entry, express everything. Everything was actually
and it was actually express.
It was actually express.
When we went to Houston,
it was not
general admission and people with tables
together.
Same line.
So with this, you get to the front, you say, "Oh, I have a table." "Oh, okay, cool. What's your name?" Okay, are you people here? Okay, cool, whatever. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. Happy New Year's. And you right this way. You go through. Everybody's saying Happy New Year's. Are you good? I'm like, okay, I like this. I like the little service that I'm getting here. So you go upstairs. You check in for your table. You get your table, and the lady. You're not waiting hours for somebody to come and help you. It's express. The lady comes, okay, where do you want to sit? Where do you want to stand on the floor? She's waiting. She's showing us, okay, we want to stand here. Okay, you want 2 bottles? You want this? What do you want to drink? She's bringing the stuff.
Okay, we did it. Look, what was better? You think the one that you went to or the other Chic is better? Milk and Honey Chic or Remix Chic?
Well, Milk and Honey Chic, I believe I would equate them. I'm not going to lie. The only difference with this one is that when we got bottle service, we didn't have to do that wait around. It's too hectic, but it could have been just
more organized.
It was more organized, but I'm not saying the other Chics weren't organized. It's just that over years you learned how to do things better. And once you practice at a party, people were doing this party before.
This is like year, maybe going on 10 or something.
But that's what I'm saying.
It takes 10 years to
I haven't.
Clearly, I think one is better.
No, but I'm saying, no, the one before that, the last time I went was like 3 years ago. So this is the first one I've been to in 3 years. So maybe over the years, they were together at that time. This is separate now, so I don't know. But I had a great time.
It's going to show that one is better than the other.
It is going to show. I don't know, but the food was good. The drinks was good. Everything was good. I enjoyed Chic. That was it. I didn't have to fight for my jacket either, so.
That's the thing?
Yo, when you go to co-check, that shit is...
Oh, yeah. Co-check is hectic. So, also, what I really want to talk about is the fact that we went on vacation together, okay? We went to Dubai. Uh-huh. And I feel like y'all are not really giving the real when y'all go on these vacations. Y'all not giving the real. Y'all are giving very glamorous, like, influencer... opinions and reviews, and I want y'all to stop. Like, I really want you guys to stop and give us the real. I don't know if y'all paying for lies, but Dubai is literally a photo op.
It is definitely a photo op.
Literally a photo op. Like, Miracle Garden, what's the shit up in the sky?
Dinner in
the sky. And what's the other one? At the mosque? The Burj Khalifa. Like, it's literally a photo op. Like, nothing about Dubai screams, I am dying to go back. No. It was one and done for me.
I don't think I'll go back to Dubai. I would go back to Abu Dhabi.
Yes, okay.
I would go back to Abu Dhabi. I actually liked Abu Dhabi. It was chill. Everything was, like, the people itself, I'm not going to lie, the people itself in Dubai, fine. I had no problem there with people in Dubai. I had no problem with Abu Dhabi. Like, it's just,
I think the people in Abu Dhabi are nicer and more helpful.
More helpful, yes.
Yeah.
I think they're also more residential in Abu Dhabi. Like, they're more of like the everyday people, the people that have the country go around, go to work, get their, like, they're more of like the locals. Mm-hmm. And in Dubai, you get a lot of people who have a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. That mall has every fucking store I've ever seen.
I swear, I've
never seen so many high-end stores in my life.
Then they got the downstairs, which I discovered is regular mall down there.
Regular.
About bargain stores, like cell phone stores and shit. I was like, okay, y'all giving variety. They got restaurants. They got any type of watch. They got a store for it. Like, any type of jewelry, they got a store for it. Any type of anything. I mean, they got undergarment stores. They got...
they got the Bape store. They got Ape store. They got every type of store.
Yeah, they got Bape. Like, they just got it all. Like, I can't... Everything. You know, they really had, like, 2 different Bape stores. That was, like, a sub type of Bape.
You know how you have Love Moschino and then you have Moschino? That's what they had. They had, like, the Ape store, and then they
got Vera Wang, and then they just got Wang. Like, it's just like that. Like, so they have so many options. The food is like Middle Eastern food, so if that's not a
Mediterranean thing, is like, I'm not gonna lie, the food was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed the food.
Okay.
The one thing I did enjoy in Dubai was our desert tour with we had the perfect little group. We didn't have a bunch of people with us. We had a good time, and our tour guide was very helpful. You know, he gave us a little bit of everything, and for what we paid a good little, like, good price for that. Now let's get to the fucking cruise.
Because we went to Dubai for 2 days and then we went on a cruise. I want y'all to know, and I know y'all seeing this all on like TikTok and stuff about MSC and how they were supposed to go to Bahamas and they ended up going to Boston. Yeah, that's a stark difference. I want niggas to know that. You don't need a passport for either one, but to pack outfits for Bahamas and Freeport, you know what I'm saying, Nassau, and you go to fucking Boston, is crazy. Like, it's crazy. MSC is the worst fucking cruise I have ever been on in my entire motherfucking life.
Yo, that shit right there. First of all, I don't know who bred the people that they board on fucking MSC, but I'm telling you, them niggas is barbaric. They don't have no couth, no respect, no sense of, not even urgency, no sense of space, no sense of anything. Like, they are just blatantly rude, disrespectful, and I'm telling you, if you don't have self-control, don't go on that bitch, because you might.
I'm not gonna hold you. I mushed at least 5 people. 5 people at least. I'm talking about mush. I'm talking about mush. Get out my face. I'm talking about move over. Like imagine we had a kiosk, right? At the ATM. Imagine me, I'm at the ATM where there's a line. There's 4 people in line. I'm sitting at the ATM. Somebody's in front of me. They leave. Somebody randomly just walks across the room and just walks in front of me like they next. I push out. Excuse me, what's wrong with you? What's fucking wrong with you?
What's going on?
She's like, ain't no bitch. This is universal. This is universal. Yo, there's a line, you follow it, you get in it, and we move on.
That's just the tip.
And then there was a black guy. He comes to me. Oh, my sister, come over here. I'm gonna help you out. The nigga ain't help me. Okay. I think he was trying to avoid conflict, but that nigga ain't fucking help me. But he was my sister in the whole trip, and I was feeling him. I'm not gonna hold you. He did that. But the only thing I would say is that also on top of the people, the staff allow those people to do the fuck shit.
Yeah. Like example.
Like, he should have told her, no, excuse me, she was there first.
They do that in certain aspects. In an instant where the whole ship is getting off the boat, you try to skip the line, they gonna stop you. But other than that, like, they not really doing that. But okay, we have more. Okay. Imagine sitting at you have these long red braids and you're sitting down, minding your business with a group of people at a lounge, and we're just talking, chit-chatting. Somebody comes over and just stands and goes like this. And
oh my God, that shit infuriating.
You're in the group trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So you look over and everybody looks over at him, and then everybody looks up, and there's somebody with a motherfucking camera.
I'm gonna be honest though,
just take a picture. We ended up mushing him and the person out of the way.
I just want y'all to know that was one of my 5 mushes. Let me tell you. So look. So basically, this was a handless mush. So I'm not even going to add it into the 5. This was a handless mush. I said, because I think we were all stuck in a trance. Because also too, this was my family vacation as well. So I just want you to know. Just want to set the scene here. So I'm sitting here. No, Danielle is sitting here. I'm like standing up across the table. I see the guy come and do this, and then I see the lady as she about to say, I said, I back up. I'm like, back up. You over here, you move. Move. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm so tired. I was tired of it. I had a great time though. Don't get me wrong.
Somebody come and touch my hair. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just honestly, like, just like blatant, like, disregard. Me and the Kils families taking pictures. This guy's like, beautiful family, take pictures. I said, what you doing, sir? Like,
and I had to ask him, I said, I didn't see you take pictures of nobody else. Yeah, why you taking pictures of us? I just took you guys. The people before us look beautiful too. What's the problem?
I seen this group of people, all black people, because it was a lot of black people on the cruise, like, came from America. So I seen these group of people. They have like these nice African prints, and they taking a group picture. People just jumping in and out of the picture with them. I just looked at them and I said, y'all, stop making them take pictures of y'all. We are not a spectacle. She was like, you know what, you right, and they stopped. But I'm just like, some people don't realize and are aware that. Yo, people, they have not seen us, but they know we exist. We're not off the planet. Like, we are too evolved to know that there are other black people in the world. I understand you may not see them often when you are, but we're not a fucking spectacle. Because when we walk around you, what we don't do? We don't want to take pictures with y'all.
That's a fact.
We have no desire.
But I want to throw in a little history lesson here. Boop. And this is why we need to learn our history, because the other black people is just like, it's nothing. No, it's fucking not. So just throw this in here. Black people, literally, they used to have museums for black people. I'm talking about white people bringing their kids on a Saturday. You see how you go to the zoo and an aquarium and shit like that or whatever. We were in fucking zoos. Not tigers, lions, and bears, bitch. Us. Black people, kids, mamas, grandparents. I'm talking about all age groups was in zoos, and they were literally coming by to see us like we were whole ass animals. So what you're not gonna do is be randomly taking pictures of me, and you didn't ask me. And what you're not gonna be doing is hanging around, staring me in my goddamn face without saying a word. So we need to know what is going on. I will check you every motherfucking time. Want y'all to know that. So when y'all going to these countries and they act like they never seen black people before, wonderful, beautiful. I don't care. I might joke with them and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm Beyonce. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the same token, do not take a picture of me. And I don't think y'all should be allowing people to take pictures of y'all. And I know y'all might feel like celebrity-like, but relax yourself, okay? That's all I'm saying.
But as for the cruise, I'm never 7 foot or another.
Don't go on MSC.
It's
Carnival is your best bet.
Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian.
Maybe. Norwegian is a maybe. Depends on where you go.
They're better than MSC. I would go on those cruise lines, but MSC will not ever see me again. They are just bottom tier, like bottom tier. They
don't care. That's the part that I don't like.
You know what I realized? They didn't even fucking put a decorative towel on our bed.
Right, they put a little elephant.
We didn't get nothing. Like,
they be having a little elephants with the chocolate in the trunk. With the little.
Why the fuck did the fucking closet closes on all of our clothes? Okay. We end up having to break the closet so we could get our clothes out, and they gonna send me some. They lose my fucking luggage. Gonna send me some champagne, bitch. I don't want no goddamn
off brand too. I see y'all sell Moet. Why we couldn't get that?
Yo, Akila
house blend champagne.
Akila is so funny because they call it like, oh, what do you want us to do? Akila said, I would like you guys to upgrade our internet package.
Yeah, you asking me for shit that I want. I'm going for the gusto.
They sent the champagne with these fucking dingy ass chocolates. We ain't want these shit. First of all,
these the same ass snacks y'all got up in the main dining hall.
Food was trash too. Oh, we forgot about that. The food was fucking horrible.
I wouldn't say that. I thought the food was okay. From what the reviews that I read, I thought it was going to be 10 times worse. I'm not saying I was truly appetized, but I'm just saying, like...
Girl, we ate pizza. We were there for 7 days. We ate in the dining hall twice.
Oh, no, all right. So there's two different ones. You know, like every night you do a formal like dinner, whatever the case may be. And then they have like just, the regular banquet hall upstairs.
I've never been on a cruise where I only went to their formal dinner twice.
Yeah.
Usually
in there like, yo, let me get 2 of them lobster tails.
They had no lobster
tails.
They had no lobster tails, no steak, no none of that. Usually you go on a cruise, they give you lobster tails, steak, some kind of like escargot. They give you nice, good Caesar salads. Good Caesar salads. Like it was just like the food. The best thing they had was the pizza and the fucking bacon, which you had to tell them to do extra well done. Mm-hmm. The bacon was raw. Everything was extra well done. We had to get it. We had to tell them to put it back. How are you gonna tell somebody to cook your food more?
And then what I will say is that
it was catering for. I'm not gonna lie, it was catering for white people because even the way the eggs was made, the eggs were sunny side up eggs. Everything was half cooked. I'm just like, yo.
To say it was made for white people and say everything was half cooked and no seasoning. Yo, the seasoning, I swear to God, it was just not there.
It was not there. I'm not gonna lie, the food was not good. I'm sorry, but we had the food on in the countries. We went to Qatar. Mm-hmm. We went to Bahrain.
I think Qatar was my favorite day.
Yeah, yo, we had some delicious food in Qatar. Oh my God! If you ever go to Qatar, go to Doha. Go to Boho Social. The food was delicious. Like, oh my God, and beautiful views. It was wonderful. But. Would I go back? I would go back to Abu Dhabi because I got to see one of my friends who lives there, and I would go back and see her. But all in all, I think I'm pretty okay off of Dubai. I think I'll pass on that.
I don't know. My trip for me overall was like an 8 out of 10. I think me being with my family just made it 10 times better.
Yes, I think the vibes that we were with. Yeah.
And the food, I'm gonna rate that a 5 out of 10 because half was good, half wasn't. So
yeah, the cruise I would rate a 3.
I would do a -1.
I said a 3 because we did have some good moments on. We had to make it every time of the party. I'm telling you.
The only thing I would say about MSC is that you get it's no drink limit. So like when you get a drink package on other cruises, it's like you could do 15 a day, 10 a day, or something like that. I was ordering like three drinks at one time, and it was perfectly like okay. But and I ain't gonna lie, we shut the fucking house down at karaoke. That bitch is not touching us.
Never.
I want you to know that.
No. We still got that video? Damn.
I think my mother got it.
Are we gonna ask your mother for it?
Yeah.
But we our time together, we had a good time.
But moral of the story is, I want y'all to be real about y'all vacations. Yeah. That's just what I want for us. So just all
good, bad, and ugly. Please don't,
because y'all be getting robbed in Mexico and then throwing up reels like y'all had the best time of y'all life.
Robbed? Wow, that's crazy.
People be getting robbed in Mexico. They be getting stopped by the police out on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody talks about that.
I know a story about somebody getting extorted on their birthday. And I said, that's rough.
Yeah, matter of fact, we were supposed to go with some friends, and like they had I'm not saying like they had a time that just wasn't the best. They had a moment that wasn't the best.
Was not pleasant at all.
They didn't throw up no reels or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I seen people like literally get their Airbnbs wiped the fuck out, and they just posting pictures like nothing happened. I'd be like, okay, you need to let us know. Nuts. We need to let each other know what is going on. Like,
I'm not going. Listen, please.
That's more so Tulum, I would say, though.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, unless I don't see myself going back to Mexico for a little while. Like, it's gonna be a long time before I go back to Mexico, unless it's like I'm going to a wedding or something. Like, I feel like I have Mexicoed myself out. Like,
me too.
I've been to Mexico more than 5 times, and I think I need a break. Like, I need a break. Especially Cancun. Cancun, please don't ask me to go.
Like, let's switch it up. Let's do Cabo or something.
Please, don't ask me. I don't want to go to Mandala. I don't want to go.
Coco Frog. Margaritaville. All that shit.
None of them shit.
Yeah, so.
I'm sorry. We done seen enough titties to save our lives.
But yeah, I think... Yeah, and then I also think when you go on vacations or trips with people, you got to know what is the main goal here. Because yes, I like to see sights, but I'm not a sightseeing type of person. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna go see it, but this whole trip is not gonna be a history lesson for me.
No, I don't need to go to every gold souk. Okay,
yeah,
I just need to go to the one where I can actually get some goddamn gold. Like,
one more thing about the trip I want to say. I just want y'all bitches to know. I'm wifey material. I got proposed to like 3 times.
She did. She did.
They was here. Like, they was here. I'm not saying they was creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Maybe out of 4, one was real cute. You know what I'm saying? And he asked my father for his hand in marriage. My father was like, get out of here.
I'm not gonna lie. They was not picking the crop. Though they was kind of like...
They wasn't. So my first husband...
They kept lying. They kept lying. Talking about something. I'm 33. No, nigga, you are 45.
You are 45! A strong 45!
They're like, you don't want to be my wife? You don't want to be my wife? And I kill
No, the last nigga, he was doing too much. Like, he texted me in the morning, everything. You're a tour guide. I only gave you my number so we wouldn't lose you. Like, you bugging the fuck out. Talk about my... Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, where you want me to take you? I'm like... He's trying to corner me. Back the fuck up. Then we in the car with my dad. Like, I'm talking about both of my parents. I'm like, you got to ask my dad. He like really trying to ask my dad. And I'm like,
father is so nonchalant. So he just like...
Like, get out of here. Like, but one thing I will say in America, we need to realize that the way of living that we got going on is really not right. Because every time I asked the man, hey, like, do you have kids?
She wasn't learning though. She kept asking all of them, and I kept...
No, it took me about like the second person to really be like, okay, my mind is really programmed to America. Because I was like, oh, you got kids? And it was like, I'm not married. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? What that mean to me? Like, what? Like,
and then she kept asking. I'm like, she like, in America, that's okay. And I'm just like, bitch, we are not there. It's not okay.
Yeah, so they were like mortified that I was like, they like having kids. When I'm like, oh, in America, this is normal. I'm not saying it's normal for you, but it's normal in America. And I was just like, you know, whatever. And then the last guy he was gonna ask both of us like, oh, y'all sisters. He gonna ask us how old we are. We said our age.
Yo.
And then and we said our age, and then he was like, are y'all sisters? In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, if we sisters, how the fuck are we the same age? Like, Then it didn't really click to me like, oh, they be having multiple wives. Maybe this is a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to tell him, I said, in America, you know, like if me and her were sisters and we were the same age, we call that ghetto twins. Yeah. Okay, we call it ghetto twins. I don't know.
First of all, I hate the way she's saying it right now is not doing it any justice to how she actually said it.
I gave it to him like it was a history lesson.
First, and the thing is that the way she talked to them like kind of slow, so they understand what she's saying. And she's like, you know what they call that? Ghetto twins.
That was my husband right there.
Yo, that shit took me out. I was dying. I was like, because I was not expecting her to say no shit like that, yo. There was a match. We have so many like bloopers from the trip. Like times we just in the bed talking, and I just start recording, and we're recording, and she's just saying mad funny shit, and we're just in knots. That's the one thing I could say. Like no matter what, we could be annoyed with each other, we could be mad at each other, but we always gonna come back and fucking laugh. Like
facts. And one other tip I would say is if you're going to Dubai and you smoke, I think you should take the break before you go to Dubai.
Yeah.
Because it was type tough. Those first 2 days, almost took me out. I started questioning why did I even come here.
We go to Cheesecake Factory. We in the mall. It's the first day or whatever. We like, you know, we gonna go around the mall, see what they got, blah, 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 blah. We go to the mall, we get something to eat, we sit in there. I'm like, yo, this will be perfect with a fucking, because they don't do no drinks. You can't buy no drinks at the restaurant. So you drinking these wonderful, beautifully made lemonades
and mocktails
and spritzers. They're tasty though, don't get me wrong, they're tasty. So we're sitting down at the table, we ordering food or whatever, and I'm like, yo, damn, I really could have a blunt. This is the first day. Killer like, yo, damn, I really could have a blunt. She's like, why did I come here?
I was so sad. I'm like, yo, why? I played myself. Like,
yo, we sitting there like, yo, damn, I could have a fucking blunt. This food on. We reminiscing. This shit just come out of nowhere. Like, why did I come here?
That shit was just.
It's just like
take that break. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have a way that if you truly, truly, truly want to get some weed to Dubai. Don't be in the DM.
Don't hit her in no fucking.
I'm just saying. If y'all, I have a good. No lie. Every time I tell somebody the plan, they be like, "Nah, that was kind of good though." And I did my fucking research. Okay, I did my research, and I did the big one. I really think that. And just for like a disclaimer, I didn't bring any weed. I don't know if this truly works. But I think you guys could make it happen. I think with the and I'm gonna tell you if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, but I think you could get it in there.
You think so?
You didn't think that was a good idea? Who did I tell that didn't say like, damn, that was kind of?
It was a good idea.
It was great.
I'm glad that you thought about it after the fucking trip, though. We needed that.
You know what? Let me tell you about this girl right here, okay?
I wasn't brave enough. I'm not. She doesn't need to give you anything.
She loves.
Not brave enough.
She loves to be like, oh, da da da. Like if I would have brought,
I would have definitely
that fucking weed.
We would have been smoking.
She probably would have smoked more than me.
I probably
okay. That is all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. If I take the chance and do something, you can reap all the benefits.
Nah, that's not my vibe. Because when I go to jail, I can be like, oh my God, one of those apes were hers. Like, I can't say that. The fuck? And you ain't going to step up and be like, half of that shit was mine either. So I'm going to jail. If I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to go to jail for me and me only.
But I'm saying,
I love you, friend. But I just know this.
But you do know that about me. And I'm so glad that you know that. You know that. You already know I'm not riding or dying even for myself. So.
And I know that.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if I take the choice and bring something into a country and I get in successfully, I would 100% share with you with no qualms. So why?
Maybe I might think that's wrong. Hit us up and let us know. If
you know, she says this, but she still shares. So I don't understand what the point of this is.
I don't. Sometimes I share. I share on a limited capacity.
You share with me. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Everybody else, but you do share with me. So I don't have
at a limited capacity,
and that's fine. Limited. I take whatever you give me. I never complaints.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I bought a zip, you might get a blunt or two.
Huh?
And I know that sounds crazy, the ratio, but That's not crazy.
But you know what? She says it's
you can
right
get
now.
a blood into. I risk my life.
She's fronting right now because she probably will give me like an eighth. She's saying she's
fronting. Let me tell you how we went to Miami. Now we gotta really give a scenario because
she went to Miami. She gave me 2 blunts.
Let me tell you.
And she brought like an eighth.
I brought a little bit more than an eighth. Let me tell you something.
She brought a little bit. 2 blunts is good for me. And guess what I did?
Let me tell you something.
She even asked me if I wanted more. This is what I'm saying.
That part is fronting. That part right
there.
She did.
She said you want a little bit more. She did. Why would I lie about that?
Let me tell you. I wouldn't
lie about that. She probably don't remember, but because she wasn't smoking as much as I was.
I bring enough to know that maybe I'll be okay, maybe I don't. And sometimes I'm gonna be honest, depending on how I feel, I might throw that shit away before I leave. Like, so anyway, yeah, sometimes, because for the most part, I like. But
she also did feel bad for me because
I did.
She felt bad for me.
Blunts.
Huh? They were sympathy blunts. She did feel bad for me, but also I was trying to get weed the entire fucking trip, and the person that kept
and this is what I want to say too. She didn't have as much diligence to get the weed that she probably would have had there had been absolutely none to smoke whatsoever. Because the nigga came, they put the order in, and she was like, I told her, I said, yo, they put in orders for weed, right?
I did put my order in, and
they forgot everybody's shit but yours.
But mine, yep.
Just saying. And then you wasn't on it. And them bitches was on it. Like, was on it.
And you're
they wasn't playing no games. But that's all I'm going to say.
You're absolutely right.
I'm not saying I'm going to leave you high and dry and be smoking that blunt like...
That's what I'm saying. She acting like she's gonna do that. She's not. She's a good friend. She's a good friend. She says this, but when we sit down, she actually shares her blunts. She passes the blunts, she even rolls me extra. So I don't want to sit here and say that my friend will not ride or die. She will ride or die for me, and I appreciate that, and I love it from the bottom of my heart. Because if I was riding, I would.
She putting in her bid for the next trip, y'all. That's what that is. That's truly what that is.
That is. No,
but yeah, no. I think that certain places they just don't allow that, but like I said, I don't think I want to go to those places.
Okay, cool.
That's where I'm at.
All right. So I had asked you asked a question yesterday that I really wanted to discuss on here, and I have to okay.
So we went out yesterday for my cousin's birthday or whatever, and basically the question that I had asked, I started asking people. I'm just like, you know what I thought about? Okay, so this made me think about it. So Wale's video, we were playing like music videos or whatever, and I saw Wale's video pop up, Matrimony, and I don't know if y'all ever saw it, but basically he was getting married, and I mean his shorty was getting married, and
it was actually Friday. Was it Friday?
Oh, that's what made me think of it.
Friday.
But in Matrimony though, that's what actually happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the question is, if you were getting married. And your ex, and I have to put this part in there, your ex that you still love. Like y'all didn't get married because circumstances just didn't happen like that. Love was not the pretext to why y'all didn't get married. So y'all get married. I mean, y'all break up and you with somebody else and they want all the things that you've been wanting. All the shit that old nigga was not getting. I'm talking about you wanted marriage, your old nigga was fronting. You want to wait until y'all was 40 and 50. Nah, this nigga, I'm ready. I know you. I want to marry you. I love you. I want to have kids. I see a future. Da 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 da. You are at the altar and they ask the question if anybody has any objections. And sidebar, I'm not asking that question. Anybody have any objections to speak your mind? To speak your mind or forever hold your peace and your ex burst through them church doors, what are you doing?
Okay, for one. Well, my ex is fucking dead. So,
okay. Nobody's bursting through them.
Nobody's bursting through them doors. But if I ever had an ex that ever thought that he would be doing that, his ass is getting beat up. Anybody that
what? By who? Are you beating him up in your dress?
No, somebody's gonna beat him up.
Okay.
Because first of all, my family can't stand shit like that.
Unruly.
My mother's side and my father's side, they hate commotion. So the minute that happens, one of my uncles, one of my cousins is gonna beeline to the back and be like, What the fuck are you doing? Like, back up, he's not going to make it down the aisle. He's going to get maybe to the end of the aisle where I was supposed to walk into the church. And
he ain't getting far.
He's not getting far. And then another thing is that, okay, even if I still have all these feelings for him, blah, 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 like, and he burst through that door. No, nigga, you missed your chance. You missed your chance. Love is great. Love don't pay the fucking bills. Love. You see, like, love did not help us.
Okay.
Love did not help us, because if love was all, we would have been married, had kids, all that stuff. Like, I cannot look to that point and be like, oh my God, like, I love him. Yeah, I loved him. And I waited 10 years. I loved him and I have no kids. I loved him and my credit's still fucked up. I loved him and we lived in an apartment. And this man, you know what he does? He loved me, and you know what he did? Married me. He loved me, he wants kids. He loved me, he stepped out on faith. He loved me and took a chance. So I cannot equate your love for his love, because his love actually is boundless. Yours, you were bounding me. Like, your love was bounding me, and his love is boundless because he's willing to take me into his future, and you are willing to just sit in regular life with me. I'm good. Like, you come over here with that bullshit, you're gonna regret it.
Oh my God.
What you say? You're not asking a line, so
I'm definitely not asking. So if he popped in that church, he did it on his own accord. And he definitely disrupted a portion that wasn't the portion that he's supposed to jump in on. So what I will say is that it's tough. I don't know. Because I don't really be loving people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like people, and my like could go away like that.
You think you could love two people at the same time?
No, that's what I'm saying. Clearly, yeah. I may not love the nigga that my heart only has enough for one. That's it. I know people's heart be so full and they can love 10 niggas or 5 bitches. I don't know
how people be like, oh, I love them equally. How?
You really don't. Somebody's creme de la creme, and
I'm sorry,
trying to front. That's how I feel.
Y'all ever love somebody, two people at the same time? Because I can't see it.
I think I wouldn't leave my man that's at the altar for that person, but I would be thinking about that shit for the rest of my life.
Yeah, think on, bitch. Think on.
And if he really fuck with me like that, and I decide that I make a decision after the fact, if not in front of everybody else, then he, you know. But then again, like, niggas are very, like, calculated,
manipulative.
Yeah, so they'll get you away from your husband that's gonna give you everything, like, just to come back and wreck your life one more time. Like,
let me tell you something. These niggas, I said it already. These niggas say they want peace, but they do not want peace. The minute you give these niggas peace, they wreak havoc. You leave these niggas alone, the first thing they do is they fucking find a way to contact you. When you don't want to talk to them, they find you. When you don't want to argue, they find a way to pick with you. I just don't see it. When you give them peace, it's like they need something to cause havoc. Peace is not something enjoyable.
I think it depends on the man.
Like, I just feel like it's a lot of, like,
I think there's aspects of manipulation in those things.
Yeah.
But I don't think all men...
No, not all men, but I'm just saying, like, there is a set of men... I've been realizing that. I want peace. What peace are you giving?
I'm going to be honest. Some men have... And I said this the other day. Some men got a lot of self-worth. And they're not taking no bullshit that you giving them.
Like, that's good. Listen, have some self-worth, please. I'd like that, because you know what? I really want peace. I don't know about you, but anyway,
I do be wanting peace. I don't want violence.
Okay, here's the other question I wanted to ask you. So I like to watch a lot of Karamo. I just think that the show is fucking hilarious. The storylines is just Black Jerry Springer, Black Maury Povich is just he's supposed to be a therapist. I don't know. I don't want to say supposed to be. He is a therapist. And he brings people on.
He ain't no therapist I ever seen before, but go ahead.
He brings people on to mediate situations between families, situationships, and things of that nature. An upgraded version of Maury, like I said. So there are episodes where people bring on guys and like, oh, you're the baby father of these two guys, and you are my baby's daddy or whatever. But it's on a more respectable scale, if that makes sense. It's not like, yeah, you my man, and you.
It's no ratchet.
It's no ratchetness.
Okay. It's an actual conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
And I asked. Here's my question: Say you cared for Karamo, right?
Because let's
okay. Let her talk.
Let me get a little give you guys a little pretense here. I do not like Karamo. Okay,
give them the reason.
And I don't like Karamo because I feel like as a therapist, I feel as though his style is very attack-like, very bullyish.
I would say confrontational.
There you go.
Confrontational.
Like it's very confrontational, and it's like he wants smoke with them, like he's the baby mother that did dirty. Like he be talking from a very passionate place, and I think he, as a therapist, and I'm, as a therapist, I think you should be neutral. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's a thin line between like confrontation and really like letting somebody know that they are wrong. So like if the baby father was like, yeah, well, I'm not taking care of them. As they sound, the more nonchalant they get, the more, he started getting real amped up. Like, what you mean? Da-da-da-da. Like he be talking to you like you one of his homeboys. Like, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that aspect of his show. And I'm not saying, and let me take that back. I'm not saying I don't like him. I do not like his show, and I don't like the concept of it.
She don't like the concept.
I don't like how he moves. I just don't. Okay. Maybe outside of that, he might be a great, amazing person. I don't know that, but show-wise, not it for me. I'm not a viewer.
Okay. So now that you got the backstory about Akila and Karamo, so say we're devil's advocate, you watch Karamo. You're watching Karamo, and this girl is on there, and it's like two other girls, and he's like, yeah, James. He keeps saying that he's not my dad, not my baby's dad, but he knew what he was dealing with. She looks a little rough. Definitely not matching you. And he's like, yeah, and he keeps saying that he not the baby daddy, and Jessica over here, she said that.
And I'm Jessica.
No, you're not Jessica. You're not on the show. You're watching a show.
Okay.
You're watching Karamo on YouTube.
Okay.
And you're like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And this is from earlier this year. You just started James.
So Jessica is the raggedy one?
There's two.
Is the
two baby mamas.
It's put together and raggedy.
No, they both looking crazy.
Okay, gotcha.
So you there, you talking, next thing you know, you see James. Boom. It's your baby daddy. It's your baby daddy. It's not your baby daddy. It's your boyfriend. He tells you he has no kids. He act like he got his life together. All of this. He's telling you this story. And you're watching Karamo and you see James. And this is from 6 months ago. What?
So he's home now.
He's home. He's with you. You have no idea he went on Karamo 6 months ago. And in the whole thing, the way he talks to the women, it's like, yeah, y'all was just fucked, but you was letting me do it. The way this is not the James you know.
Okay.
This is not the James.
This is an imposter.
He's an imposter. And he like, I am not the baby's daddy. You should have had an abortion. I'm not taking care of nobody. Kid, he's OD and you don't know this James. And Karamo
you don't know this James is mad funny.
Yes. And then Karamo pulls out his thing, and he is the baby's daddy for both of the kids. Tell me, reenact how you would address James. I'm James. Hey, baby, I'm home. Babe, what's up? Why you had a long day at work,
So how was your day?
My day was good. Like, Justin was being mad stink today, and niggas don't talk like that, but Justin, he was doing his work, and I got 17 projects on the way. I just can't wait for us to get married and have kids, and start our life, and I can move, and I'm just where you want to go to vacation? I'm so glad I don't have kids.
Okay. Do you know somebody named Jessica?
Who?
Okay. Look, you go take a shower. get dressed. I'm gonna cook, make something for us or whatever. Relax, you know. I got this movie I want us to watch.
Okay.
And when you're done, let me know.
Okay.
Got you. Right?
All right, cool.
By the time you get out the shower, have your clothes laid out, everything.
Thanks, babe.
Gotcha.
All right, cool.
Right? So fast forward now. It's time for me to pull this shit up.
Okay, cool. All
right. Boom. We set the scene. We chilling on the couch, and I pull it up. But I have it pulled up in a different window. So I play the movie. I start playing the movie because I want him in the mood. Feeling like,
what movie is this, babe? What movie is this?
Oh, this shit is good. My homegirl said it was good.
What's the Tubi movie?
You know I love me a little Tubi.
All right, cool.
Yeah, got you. I'm like, oh my God, hold on real quick. Right? I'm going to pull this up. Remember you said you didn't know Jessica? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And these two raggedy ass bitches, you a raggedy ass nigga. And I need, by the time this
she lying, it's not me. This not me.
This gotta go. You're going by force or by choice. And I think you should choose by choice, okay? Get your ass the fuck up out of my crib. I don't care if we sharing it together. This is my house now. I am the captain. And you need to get the fuck out.
Yo,
pack your shit, get the fuck out. You go to one of them raggedy ass bitches. Go to one of their cribs, okay? Because this shit, whatever we got going on, is clipped. Yo, it's fucking clipped.
I'm not gonna lie, I watch Karamo a lot. And the one I watched yesterday took the fucking cake. This nigga started dating this girl.
But did that happen though?
What?
Or you just came up
I just came up with that. I just thought about it. I was like, yo, imagine your nigga was on Karamo. Like, how would you really feel? Like, what? You dating a nigga that you didn't even know was on Karamo? Like,
then again, you know what I think I would do? I think I would...
Not saying Karamo's a bad show, but Jerry Springer, any of them shits. I don't want no nigga that be on...
I think I would have packed his shit for him.
I'm not packing shit. You want to pack your own shit.
No, I'm going to pack it for you, baby. I'm going to pack it for you because I want to make sure that nothing is left behind. Because you know niggas love to come back, leave some shit in the corner, act like, oh yeah. Next thing you know, he's trying to fuck while he there picking up his 2 little boxes. Bitch, please. You're never stepping foot back in this motherfucker. And I would probably move. I would move after that and I would change my address, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you to have any type of way to get in contact with me. I want whatever we have to be completely and utterly done. So I would have packed his shit. So me pulling out your clothes for you was me avoiding you seeing that all your fucking shit is gone. Okay? And that would have been that. He lucky I ain't put no laxative in his fucking food.
Girl, wow. You trying to go to jail?
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't play with food.
I don't play with people anything.
I don't care how dirty you did me. You could trust that the food that I'm going to serve you is good.
I'm not doing nothing to harm nobody because I'm not going to jail. Everybody know that about me. Jail is...
I'm not going to jail over a raggedy nigga with 2 baby mothers.
I'm not going to jail over none of that shit. I'm not going.
That's lying about it. Because having 2 baby mothers is not a death sentence. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying that he said that he had no kids. He really scandalous. Like
lying about kids is probably top tier, most disgusting and scariest things you could do. I've had this conversation with somebody.
We had this conversation many of times.
Yeah, I had this conversation with somebody who has kids. The number of kids they have to them might be shameful. He has 5 kids. And and he was like, he doesn't tell everybody because people treat you differently. And I said, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they treat you differently? The person that you really gonna fuck with that's gonna fuck with you is not gonna treat you different. So focus on those people. You hiding kids is crazy. I feel like people who hide kids, the thing is that that is your flesh and blood. Like, you really are lacking some kind of self-love, because there's no way that you can love these children so unconditionally and want to lie about them. Right,
that's so weird. I would, that's like saying you don't have a mother, you have a fucking mother. That's so weird to me. It's like, you have unconditional love. Your children are always gonna love you no matter what you do. no matter what you do, your kids are always, always, always gonna love you to an extent. It's never like, some people like, oh fuck my mom, but deep down inside they be like, I really wish my mom was there for me.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
Come on, like, so when people say stuff like that, like, oh fuck my kids, stuff like that, I'm like, yo, you're really unhinged. You literally brought this person into the world, like, and you don't have that.
Hear about people like their joy for having kids. One, I don't understand where the joy comes from, so I love to see it. That's one. But two, I just love to know that you created this person and you have a deep love for them. Like, it feels, if I like the energy that I get from people that describe their kids and they really like love them and like, really talk about them. So if I'm dating a guy and he's not, I don't know, I'm gonna be so honest, like in my earlier dating years, I feel like I'll definitely come across a few good up deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm older, like the guys that I've dated with kids, they're like supreme dads. Like, and I appreciate that for them. Not saying that we gonna end up together or anything like that, but I just like that love that they exude, or like, hey, we can't really hang out. I gotta, see my kid, or whatever the case may be. I'm okay with that.
That's honestly, that's what is supposed to be expected. That is a normal thing to do. So like when you actually do love your children and you do want them to be like feel that love, like it's definitely weird when you see somebody who doesn't exude that kind of love for their children or for other people to know about their children. Because I have a friend, like, she has a good amount of children, and one day I was on the phone and with her, and she came in the door, and all I heard was, "Mommy, you're home." And I was like, oh my God, that must feel so good. Like she was having a rough day, and she like, all I could hear was, "Mommy, oh my God, you're home." And you could hear the little feet pattering towards the door. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. That's so cute. And I've seen it like in person, and I'm just like, that must feel so. How could you
lie about them?
Yeah, like how could you not like, exude like such a high amount of like affection for them? Like, but hey, that's to each his own, and some people are disconnected in that way. To wrap up the episode, is there, well, you said you did say you do affirmations and like things for the new year. For me, I just have some goals that I want to accomplish. I did start working out. And it's going to be week number 3. I'm not trying to attain any specific body goals, just trying to maintain like my body health and stay toned. People ask me, what do I do to keep my body like this? Absolutely fucking nothing. And I just want to.
Well, you're blessed.
I am, and I thank God for every day, but I have no body goals. If I become body goals, that'd be wonderful, but that is not something I'm trying to attain. Right. This week is going to be a wonderful week, guys. I want you guys to start this. This is the new year. I don't know about New Year's, new you, and all that stuff, but anything that you gotta start over, be happy, be blessed, because this is the first year. This is like the first or second week of the year. Like, you have so much to accomplish in 12 months. You have a full 12 months left. So, do that. And I heard breaking up the year in quarters by goals can help you.
I was literally just gonna say that.
Wow.
Yeah, like, so for me, I think that I'm gonna try that this year, instead of just giving like vague ass goals. And I'm not saying like I don't have due dates for myself, but I think quarterly I think it would help me feel more accomplished in those goals if I do it quarterly.
If you did like
versus
like for a year, and that's what I definitely I saw it like 2 days ago, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do that, where it's like quarterly. I do have some things that I already have set for that quarter, which is, I think it's over in March, correct?
Yes,
March. So March I have some things I want to attain. So I already started on that goal, and we could keep going. March we will be 3 years. So we are hoping for some great things this year.
I think everyone should work out. And every time I tell people I work out, the first thing they say is, "Oh my God, you're small. Why do you need to work out?" Because, bitch, I need to stay in shape. Like, just because you're small doesn't mean that you're in shape. Like, I'm huffing and puffing the same way you are when I walk up them 2 flights of stairs. Exactly. Like, we're doing the same thing. So I did take a break. for the month of December, but starting this week, well, actually tomorrow, I'll be back working out. It's just good. It just makes you feel good, and it helps me like in a routine. And then I have other goals that I'm not necessarily going to share until they come to fruition, but I do have things that I do want to accomplish. So I hope that you guys are all, everyone's accomplishing their goals and striving towards them and staying positive, because this is a crazy world with crazy things going on, and it's hard to stay positive. So, or try to just create goals for yourself, or just, I don't know, peace. Anyway, that wraps everything up. Follow us on all socials, and
I heard you, sis. And if you have any questions, email us at heardyousispodcast@gmail.com. Happy New Year, and I hope that this year is going to be wonderful for all of us. And see y'all.
And the world is ending. Stock up on rations.